Have you ever made a decision that felt right at the time, but later you wished with all your heart that someone had warned you what it would really cost? That's what happened to me. I was 82 when I decided to move into a nursing home. My kids said it would be safer, more comfortable, and I believed them. I thought I'd be cared for, looked after, maybe even make a few friends. But what I didn't see coming, what no one warned me about, was how deeply it would change who I am. So if you're standing at that same crossroads, wondering if it's time to make the move, or maybe you're helping a loved one decide, please stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you could make all the difference. These are 6 hard truths I wish someone had told me before I signed that paperwork. And the 6th one, well, it might just be the hardest of all. Let's begin with the first truth, the one that hits you the moment you unpack your suitcase. I never expected the hardest part would be losing my independence. Not just in the big ways, like driving or managing my finances. I'm talking about the small, personal freedoms that made me feel human. Before I moved, I had my rhythms. I woke up when I wanted, brewed my coffee, 2 sugars, no milk. Watered my plants, took a walk, sang to birds outside my window. But once I entered that facility, life ran on someone else's clock. Breakfast was at 8, hungry or not. To go outside, I had to wait for staff, if they had time. Even choosing what to wear became a conversation. These weren't just routines, they were pieces of me. And when those were taken away, so was something essential. Research shows that older adults with autonomy, who make their own choices, experience better mental health and even longer lives. Without that, your spirit dims. Next came something I never anticipated. It crept in slowly, like fog after sunset. Loneliness. I still remember the first few weeks, visits from my daughter, calls from my grandkids. But life gets busy. Days turn to weeks, and suddenly, visits slowed, then stopped. I sat in the common room, watching the door, hoping someone would walk through it for me. They didn't forget me on purpose. But when you're not there every day, people assume you're okay. Slowly, you become a memory. A 2022 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that nursing home residents face much higher rates of social isolation. We're social beings. We need to be needed. Without that, your world becomes small, just 4 beige walls and a calendar full of nothing. In the nursing home, everything was done for me. Meals, laundry, meds. At first, it felt like luxury. But soon, it felt like I didn't matter. I remember George, once a proud carpenter. In his home, he built birdhouses and toys for his grandkids. At the facility, he sat silent. Nothing to fix. I feel like I'm fading, he said. And he was. Studies show that purpose reduces the risk of cognitive decline by 30%. Take that purpose away, and you begin to disappear. I'll stop here for now, but in the next part, I'll share the truth about what happens to your body and your dignity. This journey isn't over yet. Please, keep listening. What comes next may surprise you. That brings me to what might surprise you most. How quickly my health began to decline. Before I moved in, I was spry for my age. I wasn't running marathons, but I took daily walks, cooked my meals, even danced when no one was looking. But inside the nursing home, comfort came at a cost. I sat more, moved less, and within months, my legs felt weaker. Getting up took effort. I lost muscle, balance, and confidence. It's what doctors call disuse syndrome, where inactivity causes rapid decline, especially in older adults. I saw it all around me. People who entered walking, then soon needed walkers, then wheelchairs. Our bodies are like machines. Stop using them, and they rust. If you're not actively maintaining your mobility, you're losing it. And no one warns you just how fast it can happen. But even as my body slowed, something else hurt more: the loss of privacy and dignity. At home, I had space. I could lock a door, take a bath, sit in silence. In the nursing home, privacy was rare. Staff came in and out. I shared a room. Even using the restroom meant pressing a button and waiting. They were kind, but it didn't matter. It felt humiliating. I remember the first time I needed help dressing. I cried when the nurse left, not because she was rude, but because I no longer felt like me. Dignity is hard to define, but you know when it's gone. It's in the way people talk to you like a child, the way you have to ask to shower, the way a scheduled life chips at your soul. And now, the hardest truth of all. Once you move into a nursing home, leaving isn't as easy as you think. I told myself I'd try it out, that I could always go back. But months passed. My house sat empty. My kids packed up my things, and each week, I felt less able to live alone. My confidence, gone. My strength, fading. Slowly, so did my options. The reality is, once you've adapted to institutional life, once the house is sold, the routine is set, the support is gone. Going back isn't just hard. Sometimes, it's impossible. And no one tells you that. So what can you do with this knowledge? Start by asking the right questions. Not just, is a nursing home the safest choice? Ask, is it the most fulfilling one? Are there services, home care, physical therapy, meal delivery that could help you stay in your space a little longer? These questions matter. And if you're a child or caregiver facing this choice, please listen. Listen deeply. What looks easier on paper may not be what your parent needs for their soul to thrive. Not every nursing home is bad. Some offer true care, peace, and community. But know what you're giving up. Because once you take that step, it's hard to turn around. I don't regret growing older, but I do regret believing I had no other choice. If I could do it over, I'd explore every alternative. I'd ask for help sooner. I'd fight harder to hold on to the life I built. And I want you to have that chance too. So please, if this message resonated, leave a comment below. Share what you learned. Tell me how this might change your plans. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're facing this choice, know this: your life still matters. Your voice still matters. And the choices you make today shape your tomorrow.